Hi everyone, welcome back to History San Diego. I'm George Farrar. Previously on History San Diego, we visited some places at Old Town San Diego State Historic Park. We'll be back out there again later this season. In this show, I want to profile the Old Mission Dam, where I visited at Mission Trails Regional Park on October 9th, 2020. I want to set the context of what was going on at the time that the Old Mission Dam was constructed. I'll be referencing various sources throughout the show today, starting from the California Department of Parks and Recreation. Atop of Presidio Hill, the Spanish constructed the Presidio of San Diego and Mission San Diego de Acá. In 1821, a military barracks was built at the base of the hill, serving as the first permanent structure of present-day Old Town San Diego. The Mexican War of Independence resulted in a resounding Mexican victory. In 1822, the Spanish government surrendered the city to the newly independent Mexico. San Diego briefly served as the capital for the northern province of Alta California and the southern province of Baja California. By 1834, the San Diego missions were officially secularized and placed under civilian authority. During the 1820s and the 1830s, several residential buildings were constructed in the city. Mexican political figures, business magnates, and even successful immigrants built their own respective adobe houses, including Jose Manuel Machado, Jose Maria Estudillo, Henry Delano Fitch, and Pio Pico. These residential adobe buildings gradually formed the city's street pattern, centering around the Plaza de las Armas. The plaza hosted several cultural and entertainment festivities such as fiestas, bullfights, and gambling events. In shows later in our Season 2 of History San Diego, I'll be presenting you more details and pictures and all sorts of different things relating to those early years where we know now as Old Town San Diego. But I left Old Town San Diego back in December of last year and was thinking about what was it that really got the town to going. And as I looked at everything and I looked into my archives of pictures and film, I found my October 9th, 2020 visit to the Old Mission Dam at Mission Trails Regional Park. And I spent a lot of time around the dam that day and what remained and what's there. And so what I'd like to do before I present even more pictures and film of Old Mission Dam is to bring it to you in the historical context. On this rock is inscribed Old Mission Dam, built 1813 to 1816, a part of the first permanent irrigation project by Padres and Indians in California, marker placed by the San Diego chapter Daughters of the American Revolution, May 17, 1941. Inscribed on this plaque, Old Mission Dam has been designated a registered National Historic Landmark under the provisions of the Historic Sites Act of August 21, 1935. This site possesses exceptional value in commemorating and illustrating the history of the United States. U.S. Department of the Interior, National Park Service, 1963. And here we have a second plaque, Mission Dam and Flume. After many attempts dating back to 1774 to provide a reliable source of water for crops and livestock for Mission San Diego de Acá, a dam and flume system was finished between 1813 and 1816 by Indian laborers and Franciscan missionaries to divert waters of the San Diego River for a distance of 6 miles. The aqueduct system continued in existence until 1831 when constant flooding caused the dam and flume to fall into disrepair. They were not repaired due to secularization of the missions. California Registered Historical Landmark number 52. It was so critical in these early days that the people, and not only the people, but the animals and the crops, had reliable water. The people and the animals needed reliable, safe drinking water. The water needed to be channeled for irrigation purposes. And so people could begin to truly live and work and thrive and be able to get a local economy developed for survival and ultimately for even more than that. And the focus of History San Diego from this point going forward is going to be the 1820s, the 1830s, and the 1840s. So we're going to spend a lot of time in this series on this period of time because so much is happening. And so in recognition of the importance of Old Mission Dam, in this show, I want to leave you with some amazing film of that day, October 9th, 2020. I spent a lot of time at Mission Trails Regional Park that day, and I want to bring it to you. And I'll also, ahead on History San Diego, be bringing you a wild card show, which will be a special show about a moment, time, place of my choosing that's going to be off our timeline. So you'll see a wild card ahead, and we'll be talking extensively, and I'll be digging in extensively, and I will be on location extensively, leaving no stone unturned. 1820s, 1830s, 1840s, going into the 1850s. I can't tell you ahead how more in depth it's going to be, to how soon we'll get to the 1850s. I think that there's a lot for me to look at in Old Town, and a lot for me to bring you from the city's archives and from all these resources that are available to me online. And so I'll be bringing to you as many sources, as many things as I can, and I'll be throwing a wild card at you. And I know you'll enjoy that. I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. So I want to thank you for watching. And at this point, I want to encourage you to take it easy as we enjoy beautiful Old Mission Dam. And as I say, once again, let's roll it.
Let's enjoy the serenity of the running water at Old Mission Dam.